Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today we are going to jump into the GT Legendary Goku event to test out the new LR Goku and his team, the Super Saiyan / Legendary Existence. This team is pretty nuts. As you can see, the build I have here is pretty crazy. We only have the one support unit, but so many good units on this team. Goku shares like the exact same link set with AGL Gohan, so that rotation is going to be pretty nutty. He also shares a few good links with the STR LR Broly, who, as we all know, is very, very powerful. And then I am bringing both of the GT Super Saiyans. I'm pretty much done with all of my summons now. Unfortunately, I didn't get Frieza, but as you can see, GT Goku is rainbowed and the Vegeta is 90%. So very good, and this team is going to be very, very powerful. So we are just going to go ahead straight away and have Goku in slot 1. I want to deliberately get 12 key supers with him, at least right at the beginning here, because I want to make sure that we're stacking up his defense as quickly as possible. But this should be good. Obviously, Goku's one major weakness is that his defense in slot 1 on turn 1 is not necessarily that good, but in events like this, where we have the time to build up, as long as we're not literally getting super attacked straight away in slot 1, then we are going to be looking pretty good going forward, because we're going to start infinitely raising our defense now with every single one of these 12 key supers. If he's getting hit in slot 1, then obviously that means he's getting a guaranteed additional super attack. So that means we can actually go for the 18 key supers to do a bit more damage and start building up his attack, and then know that we're going to get the additional 12 key as well to build up his defense. So that's really, really good. Now a slot 1 super attack on this turn is going to be pretty bad regardless of who it is, but ideally we don't want it to be Goku. So I think we will go ahead and let Gohan go first here. Then we'll have Goku. We want to get the 12 key again. Especially when we got type disadvantage, we want to be getting the 12 key supers here. Now, unfortunately, this Goku event does have multiple stages where he can lower your defense on super attack, and those are always going to be doing us a bit more damage than we would like, especially where we've got like type disadvantage. So, wow, this friend Goku with 2 dupes, nearly 5 million attack stat on his 12 key super. That is pretty good. And he didn't take a super, so that's perfect. High School Gohan can tank reasonably well, so if he gets supered, that's fine. But he does not. Okay. Alright, so what is Broly's defense? Broly's defense is only 80k per pre-super. For Goku's is 185. Super attack on him would still be bad, but we'll go ahead and roll the dice a little bit in slot 1 here. And then Broly's going to get his 18 key super. So yeah, the GT Super Saiyans, crazy considering they are 2 of the best TURs on Global at the moment, but they are just going to be 3rd slot floating units. Whilst they're not supports, they do create rainbow orbs, so that is actually going to help out the rotations a little bit, sometimes helping to get those, bridge those gaps, get extra key, so that's going to be very good. And then yeah, Goku getting the double supers, basically every turn we can take a hit in slot 1, means our defense is going to rise very, very quickly, which is obviously what we want in this event. So Broly at 5.1, okay. Type advantage, so does he finish him off here? Yeah. Yeah, STR LR Broly is just going to be coming in as a sweeper quite a lot here, I think. So, very, very good. Okay, so the friend Goku is a 168k. I think we definitely just play it a little bit on the safe side and just keep going for the 12 key supers early on, so we can really build up that defense. And then once we get to probably like the Azaru phase, then we can just start going ham with the 18 key supers. Because, I mean, this guy, the friend does have 2 dupes, but he's putting out very solid attack stats for a 12 key super, especially with no support. Obviously, because both the new LRs do mega colossal damage on their 12 key, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, pretty decent damage all around. And we get the 3rd super, because obviously the friend has dupes, so the friend has additional in the hidden potential system. So triple super means triple defense raise. His defense is going to be looking very, very good right now. And then, yeah, LR Gohan 3.5. Obviously, on this team build, Gohan can't transform, but what else is new? so we don't have to worry about that. How much is this going to do, though? Because his defense is good, but yeah, see, when you're getting defense lowered on Super, you have to have built up your defense already to like a crazy high level for it to not actually deal that much damage to you, which is the thing that I think makes this event the most difficult. I talked about it in the, it was either the Space Traveling Warriors run without Bojack or the Great Ape Power run without Gogeta, but we did talk about it a little bit in those videos. The fact that the difficulty of this event can often come down to, like, even if you're having the best run ever, it'll then just come down to, oh, well, the wrong unit took a super attack in this phase, and so I lost, like, 80% of my health or something stupid. So very, very annoying when that happens. That shows you the real power of that defense lowering effect. It can just cause you to take so much extra damage, especially with type disadvantage. Because, yeah, we see that again here, 172k. And that Goku would have had pretty solid defense. Obviously, in slot 1, we weren't able to get an additional super. I guess when there's no attacks in slot 1, it probably makes more sense to put him in slot 2. Because then he does have a chance to additional from his passive. So I guess that probably would have been a smarter move here. But that's fine. And doing some solid damage here. High School Gohan, super good tank, and has type advantage. So yeah, he doesn't have to sweat anything here from the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then we'll move on to this phase here. So we got our support memory to activate. I did bring the Android 17 and 18 one just because obviously it gives you a nice little heal for free, which we like. Yeah, we will go for the 12 key again. We've got almost 300k defense with the friend Goku now, so we're looking pretty good there. And then we can get 7 orbs for you as well. So this should be GG this turn, I think, because we get the guaranteed additional super, 3.7 on the 12 key. I guess we haven't done any 18 key supers, so that is not going to change very much. We definitely want to start raising attack, probably from the next phase. So, in fact, we might actually just take him out here if we get another crit. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Crit damage galore. So, goodbye, Goku. And then let us go on here. Okay, so we've got one attack here. I'm a bit concerned about how much damage Broly takes from attacks here, but should we get the 18 key super? And well, actually, this is my Goku, so this is the 55% Goku. He has 250k-ish. So I think I probably want to go for the 12 key again. I want to get him to like 300k before I stop with the stacking. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then I think we might as well go ahead and pop the first item here, just in case, because as good as Broly is, you know, he's going to get wrecked by a super attack from the Ozaru. And of course, you know, super attack in slot 1 could have been a thing. This is the only downside to Goku being in as well. We get the free level 5 dodge, but that means now that he didn't receive an attack in slot 1, so he's not going to get his additional super. And mine being 55%, I think I gave him like a level 2 crit skill orb, so he can't additional outside of the parameters from his passive. So him dodging that attack is actually kind of annoying, because we wouldn't have taken that much damage, and then we get another super attack that raises our defense, which is obviously way more useful to us than dodging a little bit of damage there. But it is what it is. GT Vegeta Rainbowed is very, very strong, so good start there. And then, yeah, so now going by what we learned from the previous turn, we'll put Goku in slot 2. And then, of course, typically now that we're at a point where I'm happy to start going for 18 key supers. Oh, there we go. I was going to say we can't actually get one, but managed to get those. So double 18 key supers here. This is going to be a pretty powerful turn. Obviously, Gohan building up his defense as well, and he has type advantage here. So with the Whis item active, if he gets supered, we'd be looking real good. But 5.2, okay. With the support from High School Gohan as well, but very, very good. We're going to take him out here? No, not quite. You don't get the additional, sadly. But double-digit damage. High School Gohan obviously doesn't really do much damage, but he's not going to take any damage here as well. Perfect. Alright, so the only downside to this now is I have to take a super attack in slot 1 with the Goku. I don't really want to Dokkan attack this turn because we're so close to killing him off. So we just kind of have to hope and pray we don't get super attacked in slot 1 here, because that is often the way. Of course. Can this just kill me? Oh no, we actually live. Alright, Goku's defense good enough to survive. Whew. Considering we had no support, I was very concerned, to say the least, for that turn there. Alright, so double super from Goku. Is this going to be enough to finish? I guess it doesn't matter, because Broly is up next. And then, yeah, we have the friend Goku for next turn to get a nice big Dokkan attack. I might have to use another item, though. I'll probably use Princess Snake, give us a little bit of damage reduction, and then, obviously, a bit of a heal. Because, again, on this rotation, we would still have to be careful about getting super attacked in slot 1 here. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these. I'll grab AGL orbs for Gohan. We will go ahead and pop the Princess Snake. And then Vegeta, what's the most orbs we can get? We can get 7 orbs for Vegeta here. So, yeah, this should be a very good turn. Hopefully we can get a nice, strong Dokkan attack. Not go too fast for me to hit with the mouse here. Pretty quick, but we got it. Fastest mouse hand in the West. Okay, so Goku at a 4.2 million attack stat. Not the craziest, but we're obviously getting the full bonus damage from the Dokkan attack. We will get the follow-up 12 key super as well. So this should be a pretty decent turn in terms of damage overall. Gohan has obviously been building up as well, so he's going to do pretty solid damage. So this is a pretty good turn to start off the Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We get an additional normal attack as well. Hey, the crit coming through means we actually do get some decent damage here. Super attack, how much is this going to do? Wow, 116 now with his defense plus the Princess Snake. That is actually really, really good. And then Gohan, pretty solid attack stat from him as well. Double super from him, let's go. Getting the additional supers with the LRs here, that's what we like to see. Pretty decent damage. And then, yeah, GT Vegeta, 90% now, 4.1. Obviously not like his best rotation or anything, but he does link up pretty well with that Gohan. And he's very, very strong defensively, so very good setup here. Okay, so my Goku with support, wow, he's now at 440k defense. So I think we can just start going straight out for the 18 key supers here. Same with the Broly. We can get a full 24 key super with him. So definitely going to do some very good damage this turn. But yeah, you can start to see, obviously, once you get to the 2 Super Saiyan 4 Goku phases, just how much HP he's got. Because we're hitting these crazy high attack stats and doing hits for like 1, 2, 3, 4 million sometimes, depending on crits. And sometimes it doesn't seem like his HP bar is going down by all that much. But the LR Gokus are obviously going to look really good when we get to the final phase, because we're going to have type advantage. I'm a little bit concerned about Broly in terms of him taking supers, but he's been doing pretty well so far. Obviously, he is an absolute monster of a unit here. Getting this additional super, a nice extra, 1.5 million damage. He's still taking double digits with no item active at this point, so that's pretty good from the normal attacks. High School Gohan with the dodge. Yeah, he takes almost double digits. Unfortunately, he will take damage from this because he's got good damage reduction, but it's not the craziest in the world. 127k, but this team has what, 570k HP basically. So yeah, looking good here. What's the friend Goku at now? 400k. Alright, so go ahead and do this. Obviously, with these guys getting their defense up so high, same type orbs are going to be huge for us here as well. We're getting massive heals off of these clusters of same type orbs, which is really, really good. We've still got 2 items left. So I think we probably finish off Goku this turn. And then we can go into the next turn. We're going to have Broly on rotation. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably go ahead and use a Whis item straight away. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Goku dodging the 12 key super from Super Saiyan Goku. Still gives us a defensive stack though, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And then Gohan, he's getting a pretty nice attack stat here. It's very nice to have another team that's good to run him on, because everybody memes about him with his transformation, but especially in these long events, he's obviously really, really good. His defense can get to being very high, and I've said this in the past in videos, it sucks that we don't get to see his transformation, barely ever, but at least in his untransformed state, he still is actually really good. I think that's the problem, is when you get a unit that has a really horrible transformation condition, and their first form is not particularly good, so you don't want to be in their first form for very long. That's when a bad transformation condition is really, really frustrating. But at least Gohan is actually good in his pre-transformed state. So I'm kind of tempted to not use an item here, because Broly's only getting attacked twice. I don't know how much damage he would take from a super attack here, but let's go ahead and try it out, because the rest of the rotation are int units who tank really, really well. So this does feel like not the right rotation to use a Whis item, but honestly, it's just going to come down to the RNG of where does Goku decide to super attack me. If he super attacks one of the int units, then we're going to be laughing. But if he super attacks Broly, we should live, I think. Broly's defense should be good enough. He's 90%, full level 10 links. Like, Goku's leader skill gives 170% defense. So he should be looking pretty solid here. Decent damage on the 18 key super, 3 million on the 12. Yeah, I love the fact that you can run Broly on this team, and he links up pretty decently with the Super Saiyan Goku. I think they share 5 links, which is pretty good. Obviously, of course he does. So 24 digits, that'd be pretty crazy. 24 damage, double digits from the normal attack. Wow, okay, well, it's a good thing this team has a lot of HP. Jesus, 500k. But we managed to survive, and obviously GT Vegeta is a defensive powerhouse, so he's not going to take damage here. But my god, 500k damage from the super on LR Broly. That is actually insane. So yeah, I guess go ahead and heal here. Sheesh. We can't get Saiyan type orbs really for anyone here if we want to actually get their decent super attacks. So we can't get a big cluster of healing this turn, which is unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and do this, and then we will... In fact, should I... No, I won't Whis again. I was going to double up the items, because that pretty much confirms that we live, because the Princess Snake item is obviously good for damage mitigation, but I'm a little bit worried about how much damage he would do if he super attacks Gohan. Because Gohan's defense is going to be very, very high at this point, especially after getting his super attack off. But I don't know how well he tanks a type disadvantage super, but the Princess Snake should make it survivable, I think. I certainly hope so, because the one thing I hate the most about recording videos on the GT Goku event is getting to this final stage. We're like 18 minutes into the recording and then dying. Because it's like, great, there's 18 minutes of my life wasted. But yeah, Goku going off here in slot 1, getting the extra super, so tons of damage from him. Super attack Goku, come on. No, of course he doesn't. Alright, so wow, Gohan up to 5.1 million attack stat. Pretty good for him. Can we get a crit as well? Yeah, let's go. We get an additional normal. Of course he did. Like, they just know, I swear. Okay, good. Whew. So the thing is, you got damage reduction on top of really high defense is usually going to be like the thing that saves you. So that's what I was really hoping for there. The fact that that damage reduction from the Princess Snake, which is not the most powerful damage reducing item by any means, but very much hoping that that was going to be enough to see us through. And sadly, we don't get enough key to get the 12 key super. Obviously, as you will have noticed, we didn't get an opportunity to use the active skill because you can only use it against an extreme enemy. So a little bit unfortunate that we don't get to see that. But Super Saiyan Goku going to come in here and finish off full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we still had one item left over, so not bad. Obviously, the run could have gone better if we had better RNG. Like literally that previous turn, if where Broly got super attacked for 500k. If he'd super attacked Goku instead, that would have barely done any damage. And then on that turn, rather than protecting Gohan with the Icarus because we needed to heal, I probably would have used the Whis. I wonder if we would have survived it anyway because it only did 70k with the the Icarus active. But sorry, I keep saying Icarus, I mean Princess Snake. But hey ho, there you go. So that is the Super Saiyans and Legendary Existence team taking out the GT Goku event. I think this is a really great build for this team because the GT Super Saiyans, whilst they're not support units, are obviously incredibly powerful. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could run one of them on main rotation and have one of the Gokus as a floater. There's a bunch of different ways you could run this, but I really like this build for the team. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.